Yes, lads, JOEBILINE here, and welcome to the third episode of the free-to-play Road to Glory. Leave a like if you're enjoying this series. Obviously, we're quite early into it, but we've got so much to go through today. When was the last episode? On Monday, and that had stuff. I've got a lot to catch up on. There's just so much going on in the early game that there's just lots to show. Obviously, it'll get to a point, I guess, where there's not as much to do each week, so it'll be more routine, and I do want to upload it more. It's just one of them things. There's so much to upload. It's mental. But yeah, a lot of this is claiming working on the chapters, early chapters. That was England, like we've unlocked chapter 4 of England. England was the main one we focused on to start with because it was what we unlocked first, and then we can move on to the other chapters just to claim those 2 chapters each day. We claimed the Alli because we're doing pretty well in our league. We haven't lost a game yet. Alli was claimed 80 Alli. That's going to help us out, especially in the team pro rewards. We did want to, like, we left it going, we want to, ideally I want to try and aim to qualify for the first weekend league, get into World Class 3. Was up to 79. We packed Murillo 79 rated in one of the normal daily packs from the activities, and I was like, yes, get in, especially when I realised I already had a +2 on his skill boost, which took him up to an 81 elite, and I was like, yes, that's going to boost the team quite nicely. Obviously, Domination came round on the Tuesday, and I was like, all right, we've got to the 78 rated team. We knew we could qualify for Domination. Just had to see how hard it was. And it was fairly hard. The first 2 games, simple. The third game, it took me 3 goes. I was playing on the bus, and the bus ride home was a bit bumpy. There's speed bumps. But we'd claimed the Griezmann, and then we had those 12 Griezmann matches to go. I managed to win 8 Griezmann matches out of the 12, which meant I could take him up to an 82. We had only got right the Dortmund and the Man City result, which meant we was able to claim 34,000 coins in the end, which is decent for 0 stamina. Like, you've got to remember matchups, it's 0 stamina. The new one, it's got draws in, which is absolutely fantastic, and we had some coins to make some improvements. And our left back and right back, we've been using filler players, so we brought in Fabra at left back. Looked like a really solid left back, using the Foothead Beast ratings to have a look on the console. And then Falata, 80 physical, 91 pace at level 70 overall. These 2 look like solid players. We'd use the Foothead database. Go check out my video from the other day if you haven't watched that yet for the best way to find who to search for. Go look on Foothead. We leveled them up to 78 and we're both to 78. And then Team Heroes came around. We got a Fernandez. Could have possibly used him instead of Fabra, but we'd all leveled him up. And Masona, we kept getting right mids. We've got loads of right mids. And then we got Ultrich. Decent keeper, but I've been okay with my keeper. I must say, you level up all your skill boosts you get, even if they don't have any players under them, level them up because they give you a lot of XP. Skill boosts, I found, if you've got them, are the quickest way for XP. They give like 70 XP per level up. Very valuable indeed. Winning 5 tournaments in a row meant we got some more level up points, which meant we could claim the big pack on Alli, which we could take him up to 86. However, that would have taken up a lot of our coins, so we thought, let's be sensible and take him up to, where did we take him up to? We took him up to level 83. Then we had a +2 skill boost from him, so 175 coins to take him up to an 83. +2 means we've got ourselves an 85 rated cam in League Master Alli, who's going to help us out, keep that 4-3-3 shape we've reverted back to. And we had an almost full elite team at 81 rated. Team Heroes, I sweated out that event on the Tuesday because that's the main thing that I put my stamina into when I had any stamina. Winning, however many that was, I think it was 50. Yep, you got yourself 100 hero points. Now, I'm not redeeming them this week because I realised when you're redeeming the token, the crests, you are out of the 3 you get, out of the 1 or out of the 10 you get per the points. It's only them ones that week, so I'm going to save them until I've got a lot, and then I can cash out on those at the same time. So I'm saving my points to let them all add up, and then I'll cash out at a stage when there's potentially a player that I feel, yes, I'd really like them in my team, or I've just got enough to know that I'll get a decent return of crest to then be able to do quite a few team hero packs rather than just like 1. And that was pretty much that. We'd got it sussed, we'd done that. Back to versus attack mode, we wanted to get some wins in, we needed to climb, and I was feeling hopeful. Our team was up to 81 overall. I was like, yep. Seeing people on Twitter get with like 82 overalls, So actually some guy with an 80 overall getting to world class 3, I was like, okay, yeah, this is fine, I can do it now. That'll be simple, I can concentrate on it. Weekend League can be ours. We've got to Pro 2. Pro 2, yeah, because we're still far behind. And this is a clip from like Wednesday, so we had quite a lot of time. Claimed that make sure you go into the Versatile reward to claim all of these. You may not have realised you do get, this is where you redeem your Versatile points on skill boost and coins. Skill boost, so important. They raise your overall, they've got no devalue in them. All they're going to do is raise your overall. So if you haven't been and checked the Versatile rewards, make sure you do it. We went to check out the Road to Champion for the Ronaldo claim was going. We'd got a player, and there was a few mobile master tokens to claim still. So that was decent. It's very annoying how the Team Hero one's behind the Griezmann. Hopefully they change that. But it meant we could take our Ronaldo up to 88, and then we had the plus 86, sorry. We had the +2 skill boost to get him to 88 overall. And then we realised we had one player left in the team that wasn't an elite yet, in our keeper Oparin, one of the Russia starter players. I find the starter players do seem to have better stats than normals around that. So it's back to it, and it was time to get there. We got to the stage where it was about 10k fans away from going up to World Class 3. It'd been relatively sailing so far. I think along the way we'd only lost like 2 games, so it was relatively easy. And it was go. So you've got a few more hours if you're watching this after I've just released this, because you're watching this on the Friday for about 5ish. If you're around the 80 to 82 overall, you can make a late push for it. Didn't take that many games, and we was like, let's go for it. So we got stage 10 to go, and I was like, okay, 2 more wins, probably 2 wins, just because of how many fans you may get. This can be done. We were 2-0 down after a minute, after a rough first 30 seconds. Finally pulled one back, and I was like, okay, we're in the groove now. We scored the first goal. The first goal is always the hardest, the deadlock. Once the deadlock's broken, plain sailing, Dele Alli running through. I'm like thinking, no, are we actually going to throw this away and take a step back? But Griezmann came running through, charged ahead, made it 3-2, 1 goal in it, 37 seconds on the clock. Griezmann was going to get another relatively, for what I feel, straightforward chance. 1 roulette, 1 slide, it falls to him, but it falls back to Griezmann. He's powered on through. After an unfortunate mistake, we do manage to make it 3-0. Not sure what the other guy's doing here. He's had plenty of time to try and score. And we're getting the ball with Griezmann a lot here. He's going to knock it to starter, captain, legend Chris Cohen. He's going to make it 4-3. He's all of a sudden, he's playing again now. Griezmann scored for him. 4-0, 10 seconds to go. Ali's going to try and make a breakthrough. Double roulette, save. Oh, right, this is it. We need to score here. We whip it in. Simples, corners, whack it in the danger zone, and more times, 7, 8 times out of 10, you'll get a shot away. And we had claimed the 5-4 win. We were in touching distance, and then we came up against this, right, other team, 90 rated. I know overall doesn't count, but it's like, okay, this is only going one way. Maybe he doesn't play and we can force something out, but whew, my Android screen, as you can see here, buttons are smaller and further out. If you've watched my gameplay on here and watched like my other gameplay, my reviews, you'll see the screen looks different. The Android, I'm still not fully comfortable with the Android screen and how it lays out being so far away. Much prefer playing on my iPhone, but that's part and parcel with it, and we struggled hard, and we ended up getting walked over as predicted. But I was so surprised after 30 seconds how he'd only scored twice. Maybe he was auto playing when he saw the differences, I don't know. But yeah, it didn't go so well, and we had to climb again. So we'd got ourselves back in a position where we literally needed, well, what was it at? I think we was at, it's going to show us now, I'm just looking at, yeah, it was at 418,000 fans after we'd won the game after that. And literally, even a draw, we all we needed to do was a win or a draw, and that would have been enough to see us through. So it was up against J Pandas. Panda Squad are alive, although it's not spelt that same way, so it's probably his surname or something. Griezmann was having fun roulette in and out, and it was an unfortunate save to start us off. Mandy had scored for him to make it 1-1, but from the corner, we can score corners. Just put it in that danger zone, and it will go in. Remember, while this is playing the Elite Squad, play with your heart, play with your passion, play with your power. It's going to be interesting playing the first Weekend League, but I'm looking forward to it once I've qualified. Spoiler alert, it's going to happen shortly. But how does it happen? Who knows? Who's on the roundabout? Who's in the close? I don't even know what I'm saying right now. Level up your skill boost, it'll raise your level and your overall. play campaigns when you're not focused on events. When you're on events, level up your tokens, get as many tokens as you can, and then redeem them all at the same time. That's what I've been doing. Although I've mainly been doing that just more out of entertainment, so I can show them together for you guys. So some of the stuff I do in this Road to Glory is more thinking I'm going to save stuff up and then use it all at the same time so I can show you together. But maybe you guys could redeem things sooner or quicker. I just feel Team Heroes, it's good to save it all up. Team of the Week, save it all up. That needs to change to tradable, by the way. Ridiculous that it's untradeable. 10 seconds ago, we'd made it 6-5, and I was thinking, oh shit, he's made it 6-6. 5 seconds ago, Dele Alli had to make himself a hero here. He only cost Tottenham 5 mil, and he scored for us to make it 7-6. And we know, even if there was a late goal from J Pandas, we had done enough. There had been. It wasn't going to be a win to take us up. A draw was enough. We needed 2,000. We got 2,600. World Class 3 had been reached. In the end, with an H2 overall team, we upgraded a few players just to tie it over. It was after losing that game, I was like, okay, let's just make sure, although it had been plain sailing up until there. So we got the 750 coins for the tie, but that wasn't what was interesting. This was. World Class 3 had been reached. We have qualified for the Weekend League because you get 60 World Class tickets, which on the test build was what you needed. So I was like, okay, that should be enough. Ronaldo even popped up here. Well, you just earned your first tournament tickets. Use them to qualify for the tournament. Cheers, Ronaldo. We will do. Use these as well. Use your free FIFA points on these offers. They're class. You get double the amount of normal rewards. 500 FIFA points for 2 packs worth of skill boosts. So 17,500, 10 world class tickets, and all these skill boosts twice over. Usually, I've been using my free points on all of them. I can get so far. Skill boosts are so important. Can't stress enough. Skill boosts will increase your overall and they'll increase your account level. This is the team going into Weekend League. I'm gonna have fun. I'll record Weekend League, and that's what the next Road to Glory video will be on, how we did in it. So leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new here. Come follow me on Twitter at joebilineHD, and I'll see you all later. Peace.
But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.